Well, what a great thing it is to have people gathering in acknowledgement of the founder of the MSCs, Father Chevalier, but more so to acknowledge the spirituality of the heart and that spirituality that talked about forgiveness, acceptance, of giving love without expectation of return. And what a magnificent connection that is with the Uluru statement from the heart. Not only a statement from the centre of Australia, but from the hearts of the First Nations of this country, in inviting Australians to walk with them to rectify a matter of recognition, really, in our Constitution, to support a referendum that makes it very clear that the Constitution supports the federal government, whomever they may be, legislating a voice so that voice can address Parliament in an advisory way on matters that affect Aboriginal peoples in this country. That would be to redress a huge oversight, to put it nicely, of what took place to the colonisation of Australia. That is, the lands were taken from Aboriginal people without any recognition, and the construction of the lie of terra nullius enabled governments over the years to continue that disposition and subjugation of Aboriginal peoples to a formation process that was basically genocidal. It was basically about denying the uniqueness of whom the First Nations were, and of controlling and managing their lifestyles and denying them the resources that this country has in great abundance. So we are at the cusp, really, of recognition of the First Nations, recognition of the Uluru Statement from the heart, linking that to the depth of spirituality that comes and underpins the missionaries of the Sacred Heart, but also underpins the vision that Father Chevalier had in the formation of the MSCs, that is to forgive people, to allow people to do generosity to others, to accept all people with their differences and their variations to what we might hold as our most uppermost beliefs. But to be open, forgiving, respectful, and set about the restitution that we know is required when an injustice has occurred. Australia now has this opportunity, and as members of the family of the MSCs, in association with the spirituality of the heart, we, of all people, should be able to lead and make sure that Australia as a nation can fulfil part of its obligation and responsibilities in rectifying an injustice that has been perpetrated upon the First Nations. I wish you well for your celebrations, and I hope that all goes well and that we do have a successful referendum with your vote. Thank you very much.